first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down throw for Mariota. Inside here, and it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
First down, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They go play action. Mariota. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
High throw, but he makes the catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running play. They're being very successful right now.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
26-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hatcher. Well, that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st down, Bisons.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Aaron Jones.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
3-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Hatcher. Making the catch is Sternberger. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Hatcher. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
On the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Hatcher. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby.
And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember.
And this time will be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Hatcher. That one caught by Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Hatcher. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Hatcher throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hatcher. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Mason Crosby.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Mariota. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and this is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10. Hatcher, wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oklahoma City.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
The score, Bison 17, Lions 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hatcher. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off the bootleg. Hatcher looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 30. Take it in for the touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Mariota going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score, Bison's 24, Lions 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And 10. their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He sets up the screen to Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw on second down. Hatcher. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down. Hatcher. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Hatcher. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Hatcher looking deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hatcher. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Crosby. Crosby is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Hatcher gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Hatcher. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Bisons.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play fake. Mariota. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 11. To the air again. Mariota. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Charles, he had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. The give to Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Hatcher. They'll find Gibson here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Off play action. Hatcher. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action now. Mariota. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw for Mariota. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. On third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
But they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's sacked back around the 28. Montez Sweat. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Over on downs.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hatcher. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Hatcher. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions will take over. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a carry for Swift. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is,
those passes intercepted from the 14 to picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Looking to throw. Hatcher. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down. Hatcher. That'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And now look at this. Big gain to 5. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they take a knee.